name is Cheryl Meyer. I'm the founder of Be Kurvy, Sister Birders as well. I am coming to you again this Monday to do real talk while staying positive in this crazy world. So I want to start off by saying that expansion looks great on me. And once you've been a business owner for so long and you realize so much hard work that you put into, sometimes you feel like it goes unnoticed. And when your steps are aligned, you get to sigh a little bit. So it feels like a sigh of relief. So that's why I do this Mondays. I want to encourage other people who plan on starting their own businesses or who have started their businesses. I want us to stay encouraged. So one thing that I know works for me is affirmations, praying definitely every day, talking to our Father, staying consistent. And I keep saying that because some of us are procrastinators and we try to not fix that problem. And you try to not become organized, so you're not meeting your deadlines. There's a lot of things that people, they don't take in consideration of being a business owner. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication. So one affirmation that I want to talk about today is I have outgrown old limitations. Sometimes we put ourselves in small boxes, or people put us in small boxes, and we don't realize that's what they're doing. So it's so important that you realize once you feel like you have outgrown situations or people putting you in small boxes, that you are growing, okay? Another affirmation that I love for expansion is I am built for overflow. So if I know and feel in my heart and believe that I deserve so much more than what I originally have, I have to feel it and believe it all the time. I can't second guess God, right? If I say that God is the one that is basically doing all these amazing things to keep me afloat, I have to believe it and affirm it. So that's what affirmations is. You speak it, you walk it, you live it, you breathe it. Today we are not praying small, y'all. You cannot be praying small. We don't have a small God. Our God is big, right? So I want us to pray for expansion. There's so many people that are business owners, people who own boutiques, nail salons, right? They own different food restaurants. You have to figure out who your audience is, cater to your audience. Don't get distracted by what other people have, because sometimes we get distracted, right? So we're not doing that anymore. We're worrying about ourselves. So if you put enough hard work, your people will come to you as well. So I'm going to show y'all a couple things that I've done in the past that helped me get more clients. So this is old, okay? This is one of our Be Kurvy's lookbook. So I'm going to set it down so you can see some of the pictures that I put in this lookbook. And I think I made this back in 2016 when I was doing a lot of different sip and paints, going to different networking events. And I think a lot of people didn't have boutiques. So yeah, it was only a few of us that had boutiques. So you like, if this girl ain't got it, the other girl got it. So I want y'all to see this, okay? This lookbook, I think I made it on Walgreens app, and I think this cost like $3. That was back then. So this is just a suggestion. If you're a small business owner and you just now starting your business, do something like this, especially if you have clothes or items on hand that you want people to know or see and you want to showcase. So this is the lookbook. Yeah, it was very simple. Like, I showed the front and the back of different items. But yeah, this costs little to nothing, but it's a small investment in your business. And this at the time is what my personal customers needed and wanted. They wanted stuff like this, okay? I remember I sold out of all of these that I had. I sold out of all of them real quick. Those were one of our top sellers. And as you see, all these models are different shapes and sizes, right? I love this one. I think we still got this one in stock, but it's so cute. It's giving me like vintage vibes. But yeah, like back then, girls really wanted like simple, comfortable stuff or things that look super cute. So Be Kurvy tried to stick with the, basic colors, and it worked for a little bit. And then, it's probably here we go. This is the other way. Then we was like, you know what? We're going to do some color. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do some color. So this was very simple. I think we had like this in white, black, red. Like we did neutral colors. These sold out. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that was in my lookbook sold out. Like these definitely was a top seller. We had great quality. We usually do for the most part. Some people like certain, materials. Me personally, I need some good cotton. These were our sweat vests that we used to sell. Okay. I think this was me. I was so tired. Like I was at the gym, but I was showing people how good they work. But these were some of our customers and our clients. We were showing people like, no matter the size and shape, we have sweat vests for y'all. And now they so popular, like it's so crazy. Yeah, these were one of our vendors. And then I remember we did a little It Works. So yeah, I was showing results. So yeah, Be Kurvy has been around for a long time. And I can definitely say me doing this lookbook definitely changed the game back then, because people are visual sometimes and they need to see the products. They need to see it. They need to see it on other people. So as you see, I was always about health and wealth for our customers. So a lot of the other companies, the vendors I had, they had detox cleanses and stuff. And I was just like, you know what? I'ma rock with it, right? I'ma rock with it. So, but yeah, like we was selling out of these like hotcakes, okay? So now that y'all see all these healthy, products that we used to sell, I want y'all to see the ones that we have now and the ones that people love. So yeah, that was like the little lookbook. So cute, right? And like I said, that was like $3 few years ago. No biggie, And me working for all these companies, right? I worked for It Works. I worked for Total Life Changes. Those were two main companies I worked for, who were really geared towards helping women detox and become healthier versions of themselves, right? So then last October, I joined pharmacy, okay? And mind you, before I joined pharmacy, Be Kurvy had their own detox pills. We came up with our own stuff. Back then, I call them fat snatchers, right? I called them all types of stuff back then. But these are our detox pills, okay? All right? Like, these were made all natural, no chemicals in them, okay? So just by me networking and working with other companies, I created my own detox pills for people who need natural items, who don't want to be on the toilet all the time, but want to get that maximum results, right? So I'm going to show you some of our top selling products with pharmacy, okay? Now, these are the products that so many people purchase who've joined pharmacy and their customers, okay? And I'm going to show you, if you do these 4 products together, you'll get the maximum results if you're trying to lose inches or weight. So we're going to start with the Paprika Chili Massage Gel, right? Now, I used in the past for my stomach, working on my waist area, headaches. I definitely used it for headaches when I was getting a lot of different headaches. If I had joint issues, I wasn't feeling well, I put that bad boy on, okay? But you also can use this to lose inches, but you have to be consistent. Okay. And these are some of the products I talked about in our last video last week. So if you feel like it's repetition, so be it. Some people will love to understand and get more info about these products. So the Body Sculpting Gel, right? And this is part of the Flaunted, okay? You'll put this gel on, okay? And then after you work out, you'll put this gel on or just move around. Some people, they use saran wrap and they wear that and put a waist vest on or something that make them sweat. They'll wear that for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then you want to do the Body Sculpting Scrub, and you have to really pay attention to what it says, okay? If you have it on for 15 minutes, you might feel like some heat and sensation, but that's how you know it's really, really working. And then the secret other product that's all natural is our Be Kurvy Detox pills, right? So if you do all 4 of these, I'm going to hold it right here in case you guys can just screenshot it and you want to save it for yourself, do so. But yes, if you use these 4 products together, you'll definitely get maximum results. All 4 of these products, okay? And this is the thing. The more products you buy with Be Kurvy, you might get a free product. You might get $10, $15 off. But just know, like, every penny that you spend with us is so worth it because you feel and look better. It's just proven facts. So enough about losing inches, right? So one of the lip glosses I'm wearing today is Bougie Lip Gloss, okay? Now, Bougie Lip Gloss came out years ago. It started with my sister and I, Miracle, right? And we wanted some type of hydration to, you know, have our lips feel moisturized. So I did a lot of research and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come up with a formula that works great for me because I don't like having dry lips. I just don't. And I know a lot of women around us don't as well. So that's why we came up with Bougie Lip Gloss. Well, we did excellent years ago. And then I finally decided to bring it back last year, okay? So I wanna show y'all a couple of our colors that we have left. And they smell so good. This purple is super cute. Like super cute. It's giving me like grape now later. And then we have another matte. I believe it's the rose gold. And these are so cute. Like they're super cute. We got cash money green. We got the emerald color. We got bronze.